Welcome to Superchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is a longtime friend of Superchat, a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. This is Pittsburgh Artist Studio. It's an interesting channel because we do have a few artists that come through the Superchat family regularly. And this particular artist has found a way to incorporate a little bit of variety into their channel while keeping their niche and theme going. So what we find from Pittsburgh Artist Studio more than anything else is acrylic and oil painting. However, they also do a lot of interviews on their channel of artists of all types, not just traditional, painting or drawing or sketching artists, but as well musicians and, like I said, artists of all types. As well, they round out the channel with a few shorts, and that's pure variety, so it's great. So this is Mary. I hope everybody will connect with her. Pittsburgh Artist Studio is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships, and they bring us all three types of content in shorts, videos, and live streams with almost 1,800 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther and get her rolling towards that milestone. Thank you, everybody, for coming in so early. I've got a few names on our Wheel of Doom already. Camp Silky was here very early with I Am Betty J Gathers, as well Emotion, our talented singer and songwriter friend, is here both as a moderator and a gold member. Wellspare Productions also is a gold member. We're going to see both of those creators' links dropped every 30 minutes or so, as well as their channels will be featured in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. Mrs. VSNC09 is also on the wheel as a member, and Annabelle TV is now on there as well. We always put the members on the wheel as soon as they get here. As well, we have Scratch and PPA from our moderator squad. He is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. He does so much for other creators, as does Michael's Adventures. These two creators spread generosity in many more ways than we typically talk about here on YouTube. The idea, of course, is giving much more than you expect to receive, and these two creators live wholeheartedly by those ideas. So I hope you will connect with them. As a matter of fact, all of our moderators here have channels of their own. They are all dear friends of mine and have been for a very long time, as well as dear friends to each other, incredible supporters, and you will meet more friends and family members when you visit their channels as well. Now, when we talk about Pittsburgh Artist Studio being a featured channel for today, we do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. We do that so that even when we're not live streaming, you have the opportunity to meet hundreds of loyal and dedicated supporters that have been part of the Superchat family for a very long time and have had impact on our community. So thank you again, everybody, for coming in. I see Conscious Business Services and Opportunities, which is the second channel from Charlene Heel. Craig's Outdoor Adventures is here. DMV Frizzy, it's good to have you in the house. I think you came in the other day or yesterday and I missed you, so forgive me for that. Full Throttle Adventures and Unboxing. I believe we've seen you before, and forgive me if I'm being silly and not being 100% sure of that. It's just once in a while we see channels with similar names, but either way, hopefully you're feeling welcome and ready to meet new friends and family members here. For anybody that is fairly new to Superchat, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the chat. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Gloria's Platter is in the house. She did another live stream last night, bringing us another delicious dish, and I Bring It Every Day is back in the house. Lori's TV, it's good to see you here. Shane from Paralife TV, Life as a Paraplegic, has a lot for us to learn. And Southern Sandy Crafts as well, because she's got 3 different channels. Swoop Like Me is a longtime friend of Tuberchat, and the Stock Explorer supports on all of my channels, for which I'm grateful. The Shade Princess Inspiration is another longtime friend of Tuberchat, and I hope everybody will connect with them. And then Andre Southgate is in the house. Now, I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. British Public Transport just walked in. And if anybody has mentioned something that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. So one more time, we're looking at Pittsburgh Artist Studio, a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They have been for a very long time. There's a lot to learn on this channel, both from this artist, this traditional artist, and then as well from the different artists that they interview and introduce us to. Coffee Talking Dogs, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. It's time already for us to spin our wheel. So we're going to do that and see who is going to be the first channel chosen from the Wheel of Doom to get up on the screen today. We expect to be here for about 2.5 hours. Emotion has got a premiere for us to watch, something a little bit different. When we are finished with Tuberchat. Like I said, we're usually here 2 to 2.5 hours. Rarar Adventures, good to see you in the house. Sorry, Rarar's Adventures, good to have you here. Kicking It with Harold and Friends is back in the house as well. Thank you for coming in. Now here's Emotion. Now when I search for this creator, Emotion is an unbelievably popular name and word. So, yeah, hopefully we don't get cut off. Actually, my girlfriend Kristen let me know that we're actually having trouble with the internet right now, but I did reset everything before we started. If we lose the stream due to the internet, we will restart one time, and we just don't do it more than that because we don't want everybody to have to wait and wonder. Kaz's Crafts and More, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. That was Matthew, Binny, VHS Video World, and more. East Dad, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. So when I look for Emotion, the thing about really popular names like this is it can be tough to get them in the search results. Now, Emotion is growing rapidly, and as you can see, they're starting to come up in my first page of results. Your search results on YouTube are likely going to be different than mine, because some of it has to do with geographics as well, and whether we've already connected with another creator, whether they're connected to us, and all those other things we can imagine from the algorithm. So when I look for Emotion, I usually type in a little bit extra, and I'm going to put that in the chat for everybody right now. I type in Emotion New Soul. You can feel free to type that out or copy and paste it if you'd like, and it will likely help you find this particular channel a little bit easier. Now, Emotion is an official artist channel, like I said, growing rapidly with almost 2,800 subscribers already. Emotion is a talented singer and songwriter and has been a dear friend for a very long time. And he rounds out his channel with a bit of variety, but because it is a music channel, he's able to keep the niche and theme going by giving us his original works, usually in the form of music videos, as well as compilations, and those can be in the form of premieres or live streams. He does a lot of shorts videos and some reaction videos as well. He's got a few members only things there because he is fully monetized and has super chats and memberships available to support him with when you get there. And then thank you, Paralife TV. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming through quickly or letting the stream run or coming by just to give that thumbs up. Thank you, Rarar's Adventures, for the share as well. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. So Emotion as well has a premiere coming up. We're going to watch that right after Tuber Chat, but that's 2 hours away. So we got lots and lots and lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. We're going to try to get to everybody. The BC Family Dispatcher, good to see you in the house. And S.A. Lagari is watching all the way from Pakistan. All Things Jay, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And since Wellspare Productions is in the house, I guess they're not doing a 12-hour live stream today. They've been doing a lot of live streaming, and it's interesting what they've got going on because they've got this multi-cam setup. Wellspare Productions happens to be a truck driver, but they pulled off a somewhere around 12-hour live stream the other day. And it was the best because I was actually on it, and then I left the house to go and visit my son. We went shopping for shoes. We went and ate something quickly. I went all the way back to where I was working at, and that was hours of time. And Wellspare Productions was still on, and I literally came in and said, oh my gosh, you're still on. Now, Writing with Emotion New Soul is a second channel from Emotion, and here we can get anything from videos to shorts to live streams as well. What we get primarily on this channel is a behind-the-scenes look at the music made by Emotion, and we get a wonderful look at the man behind the music as well. So we're going to get a better look at his official artist channel in a couple of hours after Tuber Chat, and we always have a good time when we're with him. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Emotion on both of these channels. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see who's coming up on the screen next. We're going to have Scratchppa. Now, I talked about it for a quick second, but he is one of the most supportive creators that I have met on all of YouTube. I've been here for about 5 years, and he just stands on the mountain above everybody when it comes to being able to support others. He's up there with a very small handful of other creators. And the reason why is because he lives wholeheartedly by the idea of giving much more than he expects to receive, and has been doing that ever since I had first met him. S.A. Lagari just has a quick question. Why subscribers are decreasing? Yes. This is something that's been going on for a very long time. Now, it's not that you have done anything wrong, but I can tell you how to prevent it. Mr. Bubbles, good to see you here. Nicholas Family Adventures, thank you for coming in. YouTube, a couple of years ago and up to then, was doing what they call a major purge every 3 months or so. And what they would do is come by and clean sweep anything that they thought is inactive or invalid when it comes to accounts and connections. But about a year and a half to almost 2 years ago, they started doing this regularly. So 2 or 3 times a week, they seem to come through and remove a lot of subscribers. What you'll find more often than not is that they're removing older subscribers to replace the new ones that you're getting. But the way that we prevent the majority of that from happening is by taking very seriously the procedure in which we connect with other creators. And what I'm talking about is listed in our video description. Facing Reality, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. So, specifically, if you were to connect with a creator like Scratchppa right now, my suggestion is to take your time, meet people one by one here. We're going to be here 4 days a week for hopefully 3 more years at least, right? And there's lots of opportunity to meet people. But if you take your time, meet people one by one, and start a conversation with a creator first, that gives you the opportunity to make sure you're on the same page, connecting with somebody who, first of all, is here, secondly, is paying attention, because 60 to 70% of the people here in Tuber Chat might be on phones. And if that's the case, then they're out watching videos on other channels, sometimes for 10 minutes at a time. So it's easy to miss a message. There's James Gype, another fantastic growth stream operator. That's what we call streams like this, where you're able to meet more friends and family members. And James Gype has been a friend of Tuber Chat since the very beginning. You will meet many friends and family members over there in a very similar way to what we do here. So, when we're connecting, though, my suggestion is to start a conversation. right? Once you have that going with another creator, let them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel, watch a full video of at least 3 minutes long. Better if it's 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 minutes or even longer. Better if you watch more than one. I only suggest the minimums here. But once you've done that, and while you're watching, you want to leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of the video. You don't want to put emojis. You don't want to say new fam from Superchat. You don't want to say hi new friend or anything else that you think hundreds of other people might be saying. Otherwise, your comment could get held for review by the YouTube spam filters, and you will almost certainly lose the connection within the next little while. While you're leaving a meaningful, genuine comment, which I recommend about 3 or 4 sentences, then also give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, as I do for all creators, and that should make your connection stick. Then come back into the chat here and let them know that you've done all that. They will turn around and do the same thing for you. I see that Chris and Larry Homestead is in the house. I'm just getting them onto the wheel, and Lori's Tech Time is here. And she is also a member. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. I see Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs is here. If there is anybody that I've missed, as long as you're still active, we should get around to everybody. If there's something I've missed that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. So next up is Scratchppa PA, and we've had the channel on the screen just for a moment, but this particular creator, like I keep saying over and over and over again, gives much more than he expects to receive. And that has built him up quite an unbelievable reputation as a supporter and a moderator, as a matter of fact, on many channels. And Scratchppa PA now is well over 1,100 subscribers and on the road towards 1,200. Random and Proud, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. And when we look at Scratchppa PA's channel, we see an interactive series of videos. Now, this creator follows consistency to a T and puts out his videos every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern for over 70 episodes so far. And swooplikeme, thank you so much for a super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. For that reason, we're going to put swooplikeme up on the screen next before I spin the wheel again. So thank you for that. And it's interesting for the trumpet playing emoji, because the video that Emotion has for us to watch in a couple of hours features him playing a trumpet. I can spoil the surprise and let you know that. Pardon me just for a second. I'm going to be right back. We're going to continue talking about Scratchppa PA here. And then I see that Wellspare Productions is also dropping another super chat on us, so for that reason they'll be next up. I should let you know though, the what's it called there, Stream Boss wasn't working when I first started the stream today. We'll see, maybe it's going to register. We'll give it a second. Miss Brown's Family is Cooking with Miss Brown with a second channel. Thank you for coming in. She's a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. And then as well, so we've talked about an interactive series from Scratchppa PA, and what that means is that you get the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratchppa PA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. It sets his series apart, makes it unique and a lot of fun to be a part of. Tasha G, good to see you here. My internet could be causing trouble, so we'll fight our way through it, but if you find that the stream today is a little bit glitchy and this and that, then just bear with me. I'm going to see Wellspare Productions if I can reset that Stream Boss. I'm not sure if you actually made it or not. I'm not sure. Maybe not quite. Oh, Wellspare Productions coming back in to try to snipe that Stream Boss position. What happens is every Super Chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the Stream Boss. That's the video game life meter under my camera there. And the last person to knock it out becomes the Stream Boss, and therefore gets a bit of extra promotion, as you can see. So we'll see if that worked. There it is. Wellspare Productions sniped it with that extra Super Chat. So thank you for the extra support. I really do appreciate that. We're going to put that channel up right after Swoop Like Me in another moment. So what you'll find if you can join us on Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern for Scratch and PPA's premiere is an unbelievably fast-paced and high-energy rolling live chat that accompanies his premiere. And that, I believe, is because of the overwhelming support that he gives to other creators. So it all comes back in a rush and flood of support for him in a 10 to 15 minute period. And like I said, this creator is completely consistent and has been ever since the start with their video series. So like I said, I hope you'll join us. You could set the reminder for the premiere right now, but I also have my notification bell on. I literally have an alarm on my phone for Scratch and PPA's premieres, and there are a small handful of us that text each other to make sure that we all don't miss Scratch and PPA's premieres. So you can imagine the unbelievable reputation that this creator has built up as a supporter. If you have not already connected with him, I hope you will. Now we're going to get next to Swoop Like Me, and forgive me, I saw another couple channels come in. Eerie Frog, thank you for coming back in. They're here with us almost every day. Tasha G, I think I welcomed you, and Crescent Art Designs from Toronto is in the house as well, so thank you for coming in. They've got some new art on their channel. Again, Swoop Like Me is coming up right now. One of the things I wanted to mention to everybody, when we talk about S.A. Ligari's question earlier, you know, YouTube taking subscribers and things like that, you know that the numbers in the YouTube analytics seem to be off all the time. They never seem to be accurate, and it's very frustrating because when they go up, we wonder if it's true. When it goes down, we automatically believe it's true, right? Unfortunately, it just seems to be the way. Pammoney, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Our robot's welcoming you as if this is the first time you've been in a Tuber Chat live stream, but we know Pammoney for a very, very, very long time. So I wonder if there's been a reset to your channel or anything like that, or even just a name change. Swoop Like Me is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. This is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter that is always out supporting others. So when I bounce in between premieres and live streams, I run into them regularly. They're always engaging conversation, which is a great service to any host as well. The one thing that I wanted to mention to you is that when I put channels on the screen, like Swoop Like Me, for instance, it's been a while since they've been into a Tuber Chat live stream. I didn't used to put notification bells on for every creator, but for the last long while I have. So I'm going to put their notification bell on right now. But what I wanted to point out, and you'll see this for the rest of Tuber Chat today and ongoing every day, is that when I put channels on the screen, if they've ever been here before, they are always subscribed. So the reason why I point that out is because the idea is that Tuber Chat loses subscribers just like everybody does, but nobody ever loses Tuber Chat, right? It seems that way. It is extremely rare that we even see a glitch where we're disconnected, and that's because I follow the procedure to a T every single day. I do not wait to connect with other creators. I don't wait 48 hours or 2 days or any of that stuff. If I'm out in somebody else's premiere or live stream and somebody wants to connect, I connect with them right that second. It could be right while they're connecting with me and watching my video at the same time. But then as well here on Tuber Chat, it's always right after the show. It must be within a couple of hours. Most of you know what I'm talking about when I connect with new creators, put them in my watch later list, and then connect with them afterwards. Great Farmer Freelance, good to see you here again today. Forgive me for missing your live stream this morning. Great Farmer Freelance streams almost every day. I try to catch them as often as I can, but one of the things I also talk about often here is the idea that as you grow and follow more and more creators, you will find it harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. But as long as everybody's doing as much as they can for each other, everybody will be just fine. Swoop Like Me is approaching 1,200 subscribers. They've got shorts, videos, and streams, as we can see. Like I said, they've been a longtime friend of TuberChat. Now, I'm going to take your latest stream replay. I know it's a little bit long, but I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up and make sure I don't fall farther behind with this creator. But I will watch that video within the next 24 hours. Chris and Larry Homestead, I know I welcomed you earlier. I've got you on the wheel, of course. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Lord Texas Boy Gaming, it's good to see you here. And DMV Frizzy, yeah, I'm in close to Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada, about an hour and a half away from Crescent Art Designs in Toronto. And we are expecting a bit of a heat wave this week, apparently. I know Scratch and PPA was saying yesterday he enjoys extremely hot, humid weather, so he has that to look forward to as well. Rambling with the Brums is another fellow Canadian, but happens to be a few more hours away. That's Scott, but it's good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Right now we're looking at Wellspare Productions, and this particular creator happens to be a truck driver. Now here in TuberChat, they happen also to be a gold member. They're an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. We're putting their channel up right now because they dropped a super chat, just like Swoop Like Me. And thank you for that extra support from both of you. Swoop Like Me, it's my pleasure having your channel up, so thank you for that as well. We'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly. But Wellspare Productions also happens to be a gold member. And much like Emotion that we saw earlier, their link will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Wellspare Productions brings us shorts, videos, and live streams. The other day, they actually did a 12-hour live stream. Let's see if we can find it here. Here it is right here. Yes, 12 hours. It might have gone on longer because what happens is YouTube only saves about the first 12 hours of your live stream. So it took me the longest time to finally get like some experimentation to get that figured out 100%. And it turns out, right, that when you stream over 12 hours, YouTube saves the first 12 hours of it, but that's it. That's their limit, right? So you'll notice on our copyright-free music channel, we have a virtual 24-hour live stream. It resets twice a day just so that we cut it under 12 minutes or 12 hours so that we can keep all of our watch time. Very important, right, if you're trying to build up watch hours. But Wellspare Productions, it was funny. They did this marathon live stream. They've been doing a lot of live streaming lately. And one of the things you'll notice is that when they're doing their ride along, they have a multicam setup, so you're able to see what they're seeing out the window. They've got an extra view for everybody out to the side, and then we get to talk to the creator as well, and they bring up other people on panel, which is kind of cool. So it makes a very interactive series. They have 326 subscribers right now, but you'll also find a lot more variety on their channel. They've got everything from product reviews and unboxing videos to crafting videos, collaborations with other creators, and then a couple of series of videos featuring Jester, their furry friend, who is part of the family, and he's always with them when they're doing their ride-alongs as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Wellspare Productions. She's been a dear friend for a very long time, an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And I hope you'll enjoy the support that comes back from her after you connect with her. As well, if anybody has the ability to share today's stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. It helps get a few more people into TuberChat right now. And because of the signal sent into the YouTube algorithm, it could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. This is Lori's Tech Time. We're going to talk about this channel in a second, but I see palettes, pouts, perfumes, and panning in the house. This is a couple of creators, as a matter of fact. Crystal Gordon, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I've got Lonnie Songs and Other Things on the wheel. wheel as well now. Carpenter Self-Reliance. Not sure if I welcomed you earlier, but it's good to see you here. I saw somebody reaching out to Four Corners Custom Products, but I didn't see them come in. Are they here? There they are. Yes, Four Corners Custom Products is in the house. The Bud Files, good to see you here. And Radical Productions is in the house as well. They've been doing live streams every Sunday. It's great to have you here. Lori's Tech Time is with us frequently, almost every day. $1 Scratch Off King, thanks for coming in. Lori's Tech Time happens to be a member. We always put the members on the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. But the wheel and the screen are open to everybody. We will get to names from our chat list later in the show. And then, yeah, thank you for the thumbs up, DMV Frizzy. Yes, I do appreciate that. We're around 50 right now. Thank you, everybody. So Lori's Tech Time has almost 900 subscribers. They are getting very close right now. This particular creator brings us a little bit of variety in their channel, but Tech Time is a great name for this channel because this creator brings us a mix of video gameplay and tech reviews. Some of those tech reviews, many of them, come from a subscription service called Gadget Discovery Club, which I was introduced to by Lori. And this is a creator who's also very active on the other social networks as well, which I'm sure is going to pay off well in having outside traffic come into the channel and videos. And Lazy Days Ahead has dropped a highlighted milestone message in the chat. Thank you for that. They are another previously featured channel, actually. Jesse from Lazy Days Ahead is known as the Mod Father. And those highlighted milestone messages are something that is available to anybody that is a member on a channel where they are enabled. You get one of those every month at no extra cost, and it flies through the chat like a super chat. You'll also notice that it knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss as well, which I'm sure Wellspare Productions is happy about. Hendrix and Family Farm, good to see you in the house. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Eerie Frog, I think I welcomed you earlier. And then Lori's Tech Time as well, like I said, is doing some video gameplay. And this creator is able to keep up with the chat and the gameplay at the same time. And look at these. These are getting long too. 5 hours, 7 hours. My dear goodness. I still to this day haven't played Among Us. We had a small group of creators here in the Superchat family about a year ago that were playing Among Us regularly together. But that can be fun stuff too. There's a few other ways that you can meet creators here that have, been in the Superchat family, and that's through a Facebook group that we have. You can post your videos there. We have a subreddit as well where you can post, and then we've also got a Twitter list where we just keep track of creators who have tweeted and retweeted for us, but it's easy to go through that list and find more people who will trade favors with you there. I wish I had my Tim Hortons cup today on me. I threw it out already, so I'm not going to dig it out of the garbage, but thank you, Lazy Days Ahead. I did actually have one. I should have sent you a picture the other day. You sent another super chat. I meant to have some fun and send you a picture of it. I'll try to remember to do that another time. And then thank you, Rambling with the Brums. That's Scott, another fellow Canadian, like I was saying, with another highlighted milestone message. Now, because of this super chat that Lazy Days Ahead has just sent through, we're going to look at their channel next. And they've done that before many times. I'm going to put their channel up right now. That's Lori's Tech Time. I'm hoping we can get her officially on the road to 1K shortly. Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa is coming up right now. Now, this is another creator that comes to us through the homesteading community of channels, but they've got a lot of variety here. I can see I'm behind with you again, so I'm going to take not your 3-minute video, but the 8-minute one for the tomato sauce. I think this is the one I shared out, right? Or it's about to be shared out. I'm going to add this into my ketchup list. I have this system where I go through, let's say, the most active creators here in the Superchat family on a weekly basis, as well as Superchatters members and things like that. We share out on our community tab, usually 5 to 8 times a day. And then I try to share a lot of stuff on Reddit as well, because it's very quick over there. I hope to get into the other social networks as well, but we all know that all this stuff takes a bit of time, so we're working on it. Garden at Table with Heather Lynn is in the house, and Vicky Wells, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And then, yes, Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is asking if setting up a Twitter account is beneficial. Absolutely. And one of the reasons why is because Twitter is very fast to share on from YouTube. I'd like to show you, but we'll save that for another time. It's quick. But then as well, to share your own stuff, people are expecting links to be shared on Twitter. That's a big part of what Twitter is. It's bite-sized information. You could almost call it news in most cases. But when you think about your YouTube channel, it's absolutely a great platform to use for announcements. Like, for instance, when you have a new video coming up. And you can add some interactivity there. Twitter is what made hashtags such a popular way to categorize information on the internet. You know, Facebook, Instagram, and all these others have used them now, but Twitter was really what made that explode. So I recommend it. You know, it all takes time. It only takes moments to set up a Twitter account, but once it's done, there are other systems you can plug into YouTube to automatically send a tweet every time you post a video and things like that. Here on Superchat, I use Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as Reddit, and we post our videos on all those platforms every day. Instagram is the most work. Facebook is not that bad. Twitter is extremely fast, and Reddit is lightning fast. So that's the reason we use those. Not to mention our community tab, and that's pretty quick as well. So Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa are retired, and they just want to show us what they're up to on their channel. They're incredibly supportive of other creators. You heard me mention it earlier, but Jesse from Lazy Days Ahead is known as the Mod Father and has built up an incredible reputation as a lightning fast, trigger happy moderator when it comes to dropping links. You walk in the door, and as fast as you can say hello, your link is usually dropped in most channels whenever he's around. They've got shorts, videos, and live streams on this channel, and they have been incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters to Superchat ever since finding us several months ago. Like I said, they were actually just featured a couple weeks ago, and as a matter of fact, this channel was inspirational in the decision to start featuring channels again, because I hadn't done it for a while. We used to do it every day. We skipped a few months, and then we decided to bring it back after episode 400. Lazy Days Ahead was one of the very first channels chosen. So I hope you'll connect with them. And then I Am Betty J Gathers is actually dropping a super chat in the chat right now for the Bud Files. So I'm going to put that channel up first. And we've seen creators do this many times. So thank you one more time, Jesse and Lisa, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. If I will probably have another coffee this afternoon. I'm getting into coffee. I'm trying to get out of the monsters and into coffee. Coffee is apparently good for you in more ways than one, where the monsters are just terrible. And then the Bud Files is up here right now. Now, this is a channel I'm still getting to know, but they're with us frequently. They actually support on all of my channels as well. I see them once in a while. Vicky Wells, yeah, I've been at this for a while. So the other thing, too, is Superchat tends to be very busy, for which I'm grateful. But in order for me to get through a lot of the things I have to, then it requires speaking pretty quickly. And then, when we look at the Bud Files, they've got 424 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. We know they'll be looking forward to that community tab popping itself up, and they are bringing us shorts as well as videos. And let me just dig through their videos again, because like I said, I'm still getting to know these creators, and maybe live streaming will be something as an idea for the future. But in the meantime, we do have a lot of variety in videos, and some of these are long, right? Some of these are hour-long videos, 40-minute videos, and things like that, which is great. And hopefully you'll enjoy getting to know them as well. Now, I'm going to take another video from your dinosaur museum trip here, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list, and that will help me get to know the content a little bit better. pardon me, the idea, of course, is that over time, as channels are put on the screen here, I get to know the channels a little bit better. Over weeks and months, I get to know the content a little bit better, and hopefully I get to know the creators behind the channels as well. And then I could do a better job of promoting you every time you're here. And thank you, everybody, for the reminders of the likes. Thank you, Rambling with the Brums. Danforth Avenue Wellness is in the house, and you'll see Vicky Wells. I trip over my words just as often as anybody else, if not more. Wellspare Productions actually dropped a super chat on us earlier, so we've already looked at that channel. And actually, this super chat was dropped for the Bud Files, but that was by I Am Betty J Gathers. So I'm actually going to put her channel up before we get another channel from our Wheel of Doom. And again, for anybody that's brand new, I know we got a couple of brand new channels here today, or even if you've been here before, but just a few times. The wheel and the screen are open to everybody. I have a robot called Bautism that's floating around in the background here, and it helps me keep track of how active everybody is in the chat, and that is effective more so in rising your channel up my list. And this is where I grab names from when I need them to add to our wheel. I'm just trying to show you exactly what it does here. Bautism is a paid robot, like Nightbot and the others. Those are free. This one's paid, but I do love it because of the leaderboard that it kind of gives me here. So that's an idea, but it is open to everybody as long as you've got the time to spend. Eventually, we get to as many channels as we possibly can. We've still got a long way to go. We've got at least an hour and a half, if not longer, and then we've got a premiere to go and watch from Emotion. He will allow and encourage us to connect the same way that we do here, so you'll meet more friends and family members when you're there as well. Derek's Journey, thank you for coming back in. Thank you for another super chat. He's done that countless times. And we'll look at that channel next for that reason. So hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Now, I Am Betty J Gathers is a powerhouse of energy, positivity, and motivation. This particular creator wants to inspire us to live a little bit healthier. Much of their video content lately revolves around intermittent fasting and dieting and eating healthy and things like that. But they also take us around for some shopping, some hauls, things like that, and they do a lot of live streaming. I'm looking forward to the next time I catch them because they're always positive. They'll allow and encourage us to connect in their live streams as well, and they're a dynamic host, so they're able to keep up with the chat while streaming, of course, and that's quite an accomplishment, as those of us who live stream well know. And then I Am Betty J Gathers has over 300 subscribers right now, well on the way towards 400. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. And then thank you so much, Vicky Wells, and hopefully everybody in the United States is enjoying their Memorial Day weekend. I'm in Canada. We had a Victoria Day celebration last weekend, and it's interesting because it's one of the holidays that we don't share exactly with the United States. They have theirs 1 week after ours, almost similar to our Thanksgiving, where we have ours during the Columbus Day weekend for the United States, and then Thanksgiving is basically unique to the United States, if I'm right, and they celebrate that on their own. Cosmic Cultivators, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And I've been in the United States a few times when it's been Thanksgiving, like that Wednesday night, the night before Thanksgiving, Thursday, is out of control. It can be busier and much more of a party than even New Year's Eve or Halloween at times. Woman Outdoors is coming up next. Let's see what they have got going on for us. Forgive me, I was supposed to put Derek's Journey up next. Derek's Journey is going to come up next, but I did spin the wheel, so I'm going to put Woman Outdoors up there. Derek's Journey's been a long-time friend, so I know he will be very patient with me. And he has given us super chats many times, but we'll get his channel up next. Woman Outdoors has 631 subscribers. Now, this is a creator that brings us a lot of outdoor outdoor adventure and then camping videos. Now they talk about cooking as well, so I'm looking forward to seeing some of that. Some fishing videos, and we see one here. I forget if it was Woman Outdoors who said there's nothing like fishing on Lake Erie. It must have been them. Forgive me if I'm mistaken about that. We talked about that the other day. But Woman Outdoors is somebody who's here, I think, every single day. But they're incredibly supportive of a lot of other channels, so much so that I've mistaken them in other communities because they've been so unbelievably supportive to gardening channels, homesteading channels, and many others as well. So I hope everybody will connect with this creator so that you can get that kind of support coming back to you as well. They're well over 600 subscribers right now and already well on the way towards 700. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Jeremy D-Day is in the house. That is a creator who is JD Knight 7 with a second channel. They've been with Superchat from the very beginning and connected to me for probably 2.5 years. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Now we're looking at Derek's Journey. They dropped a super chat on us moments ago, and we always put channels on the screen right away when that happens. You'll notice they've shaved off a little more life from our stream boss as well, which was taken over by Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. So Derek's Journey now is approaching 1,400 subscribers. And forgive me, I'm confusing what he said yesterday. Did you say you were taking a week off? Did you say you're going on vacation, Derek's Journey? I think that's what they said. Now, this particular creator, you'll see on their front page, has a lot of featured channels, and they're doing a lot to promote others, which is great to see. I love the idea of generosity, of course. We talk about it all the time. But when we look in their videos, they want to motivate us with fitness more than anything else. Derek's Journey shows a lot of leadership in the idea that they put together challenges. They get other creators involved. It's almost like collaborations. And the motivation is wonderful. As well, they give us a great look at the creator and their family life behind the channel. They take us on adventures, and those can be anywhere at all, from home to out on vacation or in different excursions and things like that. So I hope everybody will connect with Derek's Journey. Obviously, you see a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. And I'm just going to take this latest video. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list as well so I can stay caught up. So let's spin the wheel. Thank you one more time for another super chat, Derek's Journey. He's done that countless times, like I've said. And then CV Baseball Card Collector, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Garden at Table with Heather Lynn. I think I welcomed you earlier. She's here with us just about every single day, as is Camp Silky. Let's see what they've got going on their channel right now. Camp Silky is another incredibly supportive creator, but they're here with us all the time. And that means almost every day. They've got 139 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. It's going to be time for me to add names to our wheel from our chat list soon. And pardon me. So, what we see when we get to the front page on this channel is a lot of featured channels. I talk about this often because when you feature channels on your front page this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of these channels hopefully feature you in return, they're saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages. So I recommend this for anybody that's willing to do it. It's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started with another creator. That's where the solid and strong foundation for our channels really comes from. And if you have featured Tuber Chat on your front page, just please make sure that I know so I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that. Pittsburgh Artist Studios talking about waffles. I missed what you might be responding to, but you know, Kristen had this idea the other day it might be a video idea at some point. She actually made French toast, but put it through the waffle maker, and it was just as delicious as you can imagine. French toast is like my favorite thing for breakfast. Drunken Chef Barbecue, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Hendrix and Family Farm is just dropping a super chat on us as well. Thank you for that extra support. I really do appreciate that. And I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody could be here for 2.5 hours every time it's convenient for me to stream, so I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming by quickly or letting the stream run or just giving us that thumbs up and passing through. Pardon me. So Camp Silky is up here right now. I'm just going to take your latest video. I know it's a little bit shorter, but this flowers video, I'm going to grab this and add it into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. And we see a lot of variety, but a lot of outdoor footage more than anything else on this channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. And like I said, we'll push them towards the 200 that they're thinking about. And Hendrix and Family Farm is going to come up next. Thank you one more time for a super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. And let's see what they've got going on their channel right now. They're here with us almost every day lately as well, too, and I appreciate that. 370 subscribers for Hendrix and Family Farm. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. Now, we see they're doing a lot of shorts here. Did they say they have a 30-acre farm? Yes, 30-acre farm. There's cattle, goats, pigs, chickens, and horses on this farm, among many other things. I always say about, it could be farming channels or homesteading, or gardening, almost any outdoor adventure or activity channels. There's a lot to be learned. So this channel is no exception. I'm just going to take another stream replay. You've been doing a lot of streaming lately. I'm just going to take another stream replay and add this into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up with you. We see more featured channels from this creator. And then, like I said, we'd love to push them towards the 400 that they're thinking about. Obviously, we've got all three types of content here with shorts, videos, and live streams. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. We've been on for almost an hour. I'm going to try to move just a little bit faster here on Superchat. We tend to get faster as the stream goes on. We still got a long way to go. Today's featured channel is the Pittsburgh Artist Studio. And then as well, in another hour and a half or so, we're going to go and watch a premiere from our dear friend Emotion, who is a talented singer and songwriter. We've joined them many times. This is an interesting name for a channel. When we look at the gaming ham, this creator brings us a lot of video gameplay on their channel, mostly Mass Effect lately, but they do mix it up. And then as well, they happen to be an advocate for the amateur radio community, lovingly known as ham radio, and this is where they've come up with the name for the channel, the Gaming Ham. What you will often find is this creator talking ham radio while playing video games, which is really cool. Makes this channel unique, but they have been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here for quite some time as well. Pardon me, AG Born Jamaican, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another longtime friend. The BC Family Dispatcher still in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. We're doing great for thumbs up, so thank you, everybody. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded, especially when I'm on a phone from time to time. So let's spin the wheel, and we'll see who's coming up next. Looks like it's going to be Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. And they were talking about Twitter earlier. So, actually, I think I have an idea. I got to get another browser together for this. The reason why is because I log into Twitter on 2 different browsers on my computer. I use Firefox for all my... it's weird. I mix things up. I mix things up all the time. I'm just going to show you Twitter and our Twitter list, what I talk about with that. I use different browsers for different accounts is basically what I mean to say. So let's get Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning up on this browser, and I'll show you why on earth I'm talking such silliness here. And they were just asking, is it beneficial to have a Twitter account? So I think so, right? Because anything you can do with the outside social networks, especially when they're free, to bring in outside traffic is beneficial. And Twitter definitely matches the profile because people expect links. It's not one of these platforms where people are like, please don't spam everything. Please don't. Like, that's the point on Twitter. They want you to post 4 times a day or whatever it's going to be, right? Every thought that goes through your head, every single thing that you do is meant to be on Twitter. But you can take it easy if you want. I don't do a lot of posting on Twitter. I always tweet for the episodes of Tuber Chat that are coming up, and for anybody that tweets or retweets, we add you into a special Twitter list. So I'll show you that in a moment. When we look at palettes, pouts, perfumes, and panning, now usually I don't subscribe. I am right now, but you'll notice that I'm logged into my music channel here. When we look at palettes, pouts, perfumes, and panning, it's already subscribed on Tuber Chat, but I'm using a different browser. But what I'm going to do, first of all, I don't want to be behind with you, so I've got one of your videos here, we're good. But I am going to share that video out. So if I click on the video, we haven't started sharing videos for other creators on Twitter yet, but I intend to. So I'm going to go and click on the share button here under the video. I'm going to click on Twitter. Now, I'm already logged in to the Tuber Chat account in this browser on Twitter. And then we're going to see how easy this is. It automatically populates the title of the video with a link, and it just happens to say via YouTube. And we can put an extra hashtag in there if we want to. I'm just going to put beauty and tweet. And that's literally how fast it is to share something for yourself or anybody else on Twitter. Now, when I go over to our profile, now you're going to see that tweet populated on our page. And congratulations to Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, because I think that's the first video we've ever shared for anybody that's not Tuber Chat on this account. But I hope to get into doing that. Like I said, everything in the world takes time. Happy Nwagi Remedies, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming in while I've been in the middle of my very long speech here. But that's Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning's new video. And then as well, like I said, I always tweet for Tuber Chat. We have a lot of creators that tweet or retweet for us. You're able to tag other people easily in your tweets, which we did for Pittsburgh Artist Studio because they are featured today. And then when I go to lists, you're going to be able to see, you got to dig for this when you get to somebody's front page, but when you go to Tuber Chat's front page on Twitter, you're going to see an area where you can get to the list, right? And what a list does on Twitter is when you add accounts into that Twitter list, you only see tweets from those accounts while you're looking at it, if that makes sense. A lot of people might use this for news or radio stations or televisions or television stations or celebrities, singers, actors, television shows, like all this kind of stuff, or politically charged different things that you want to see all at once. We add anybody who tweets or retweets for Tuber Chat into a list that now has 150 members. And this is literally anybody that's tweeted or retweeted for Tuber Chat. There's Towels Games. We saw God Soldiers and Betty Gathers is there. Lots and lots and lots of creators. Outgoing Azzy's there, Jake Hudson, Tara J. Lots of creators that you notice. But the idea behind making this list is so that you can go and click on this part that says members and be introduced to a lot of other creators that might be willing to trade favors with you and share your videos out. If you're the kind of person who enjoys sharing videos for other creators, you'll likely find people to trade favors with. Now, forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. I haven't been reading while I've been talking. So if you've mentioned something that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @ mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I will keep my eyes open now and hopefully catch it the next time around. And thank you, The Gaming Ham, for a share on Twitter. They've done that before. Lonnie Songs and Other Things is coming up right now. What I can tell you about palettes, pouts, perfumes, and panning is that these creators want to bring us beauty products, usually in the form of a review and unboxing, and sometimes in the form of a top 5 video or other kind of explanation. Lonnie Songs and Other Things definitely features songs and other things. He's actually got videos, live streams, and shorts on this channel. A lot of live streaming that can feature almost karaoke, and then keeping up with the chat with other viewers that are in there as well. Keisha Monet, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I've missed anybody else. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. All that fluff and stuff is here from Australia. And then, yeah, Scott, it doesn't even stop for me. That's the funny thing. I speak endlessly here on Superchat, and then when I'm done, I run into the other room and tell Kristen every thought that I've had over the last 2.5 hours while I've been streaming. And that just continues. Alucard, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully everybody will connect with Lonnie Songs and Other Things. They're here with us just about every single day. Thank you, Scratch and Pete PA, for catching a question that I missed. Pittsburgh Artist Studio asked, they're having trouble watching people's shorts. Do you need an extension for those? Shorts are an interesting thing. Let's look at one of Lonnie Songs and Other Things shorts right now. Now you see it just comes up like this. And what I wish is that YouTube had a system where they would flip into the next one, similar to Instagram stories. If you've ever sat on your phone and watched an Instagram story, it just goes to the next person, next person, next person, next person. I love it, because you're able to just kind of prop the phone up if you want and have it roll. But what you'll find here is that YouTube Shorts just keep repeating, and you have to do some kind of interaction to get to the next one. So I haven't seen an easier way to get that done yet. If anybody has one, I'm looking for suggestions myself, but I don't know if that answers the question. Pittsburgh Artist Studio, but I find YouTube Shorts to be frustrating just in that way. I've started putting out a lot more now. I've only ever put out about 20 of them in my life on my personal channel, but on the music channel, we're putting them out every day now. So we're going to keep that going for weeks and maybe even months, and then we'll see how those things go so I can come to it from a bit of a bit more experience. Triple Threat Firearms and Defense Inc. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And then thank you, the BC Family Dispatcher, Mr. Bubbles. I think I welcomed you earlier, but it's good to see you here. Forgive me if I've missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So it's almost time for us to go on break. We're going to come back and look at another channel in another moment. We've still got a long way to go, another hour and a half before we go and watch a premiere from Emotion. We're going to get lots and lots and lots of channels on the screen. It's time for me to add some names, so I will in another moment. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Crafty Leo, good to see you here. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. And if anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that as well. It helps to get a couple more people into Superchat right now. And because of the signals sent to the algorithm, you can imagine that this stream could get pushed out a little bit more both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. So thank you everybody for hanging out. We're going to go just for about 3 minutes. We're going to come right back. Lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. Deaconess UC, good to see you here. When we get back, we're going to look at Annabelle TV. All right, we're back and we're looking at Annabelle TV with 556 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they'll be thinking about. Professional Paranormal Research, it's good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And thanks everybody for sticking around. We always take that break after the first hour of Tuber Chat, but we still got almost an hour and a half to go. Then we're going to watch a premiere from our talented singer and songwriter friend Emotion, and you'll be able to continue meeting more friends and family members while we're in the live chat that accompanies that premiere. Nita VR Designs, think I welcomed you earlier. And then as well, I'm going to see what I can do about adding some names onto our wheel from our chat list. Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs will come up. And Facing Reality, of course. Eerie Frog will also be next. And then I'll get some more names onto the wheel as we need them. And as you can see, the wheel and the screen are open to everybody. We'll get as many channels on the screen today in the next hour and a half or so as we can. So, Annabelle TV brings us pure variety on their channel. They're doing shorts as well as videos as well as live streams. You can see that they did a 500 subscriber celebration, but they've long surpassed that milestone, which is great to see. Annabelle TV is here with us just about every single day. I keep thinking that it's longer than a month that they've been here, but Annabelle TV became a member as soon as they found Tuber Chat, and you can tell by the member badges that go through the chat. You see like the different colors, blue, yellow, green, red, and all this. Annabelle TV still got that 1 month one going on, which is weird to me because Annabelle TV has been so supportive that it makes me feel like it's been longer than it has been, but that's great to see. Cali King 916 comes to us from Sacramento, California. It's good to have you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Miss Brown's family is still with us as well. So let's spin the wheel. I'm going to move a little bit faster now because we're in the second half of the live stream, and we want to get as many channels on the screen as we can today. Facing Reality is coming up, and we'll see what they've got going on in their channel for today. And then thank you, All That Fluff and Stuff, for another super chat. They've done that countless times. I really do appreciate that. They come to us all the way from Australia, and we're going to look at their channel next for that reason. All That Fluff and Stuff. Facing Reality has 988 subscribers. We are watching this creator approach the magical 1K. We know that they're going to have it any day now. It's too bad we can't do the push because it never works here, but we'd love to be able to say, come on everybody, subscribe to this channel right now, let's get it to 1,000, but it just doesn't work the way that we do things here because we're so focused on our procedure, connecting the right way, taking our time, and you know, for that reason, making sure that we're supporting creators in the way that we're all looking for here, if that makes sense. So, Facing Reality, though, has been a dear friend to Tuber Chat for a very long time. They tell us on their channel that they bring us positive messages in a fun way, but they actually bring positivity as well as inspiration and motivation everywhere that they go, not just here in Tuber Chat. They also engage conversation, for which I'm very grateful, because that's a great service to any host, whether you're in a premiere or a live stream. Facing Reality is somebody who's not afraid to ask questions, not afraid to share lessons learned along the way, and for that reason we're able to share information and have discussions here in the Tuber Chat live streams, and then we can all make better decisions for our videos and channels with what we learn from each other, myself included. Chartomi DeVio, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And yes, we would love to see a few subscribers for this creator, because Facing Reality definitely has been a loyal and dedicated supporter for a very long time, and we'd love to see this creator hit that magical 1K. They always put premieres out on Mondays. They got one coming up tomorrow, so hopefully that will help their movement as well on their channel. I'm going to get All That Fluff and Stuff up right now. I didn't mean to spin the wheel, but that's okay. Eerie Frog will be the next channel that we look at. Because I did spin the wheel there. all that fluff and stuff comes to us from Australia, but they bring us mostly outdoor activities, usually on the water. They've got a new series out as well called Fishing with Fluff. They're going to do this, it looks like every Wednesday. It's Wednesday for me. I'm not sure if it's Wednesday for them when they do it or if it might already be Thursday. But they have this new series, so I'm looking forward to catching that myself. Now, they bring us a lot of videos. They go mud crabbing, reef fishing, snorkeling. They are almost always on the water, and when we talk about, you know, weather and things like that here in Superchat, they have said it's always summer where they are, which is really, really cool. So we get to see that through their eyes. Theta Eisenberg, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. If anybody here in the chat is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm just going to take your latest fried rice video, which is a little bit different for this channel. I'm going to add that into my ketchup list, and that will help me get caught up, make sure I don't fall behind. But I'll be looking forward to seeing what you do with that as well. This creator obviously brings us shorts, videos, and live streams. So all three types of content here. So I'm going to spin the wheel. We'd love to get all that fluff and stuff moving towards 1,200 subscribers, but they have been an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. For a moment there, they actually did say something about... I don't want to say the wrong thing because I forget exactly how you put it. You considered stopping the content, if I remember right. And that was a while back. But it's great to see that all that fluff and stuff is posting so frequently and keeping the momentum going. I wonder how your... fishing with fluff, yes. I wonder how your hours are, and forgive me for not remembering. And then, Four Corners Custom Products is up here right now. It's already time for me to get some more names onto our wheel from our chat list as well. So I'm going to do that in a second. Professional Paranormal Research is still in the house as well. Oh, yes. Okay, thank you, Scratch and PPA. I'm being silly. I'm skipping around here. I'm not doing a good job of paying attention to what I'm doing. I spun the wheel, which I shouldn't have done, so Eerie Frog is supposed to be up next, but I spun the wheel again. So Four Corners Custom Products is up here right now. We will put Eerie Frog up next, and then I will get some names onto our wheel from our chat list. But thank you, Scratch and PPA. You wouldn't believe, for those of you who haven't been here many times before, how many mistakes Scratch and PPA has to catch for me, but I am unbelievably grateful as well because we can keep the stream moving for that reason. Four Corners Custom Products is approaching 2,800 subscribers. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. This creator is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, both here in Superchat and everywhere that I see them, which is just about everywhere, because when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them constantly. Big Sun's Lawn Care, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Four Corners Custom Products on their channel is going to bring us a behind-the-scenes look, more than anything else, at the creation of merchandise. And this could be anything from hats to t-shirts to mugs, vinyl stickers, just about anything that can be printed. And we see their merchandise popping up in the YouTube streets as well. So it's wonderful that we have a creator like this who, first of all, is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, but we can learn from and then use as a resource as well when it's time to think about merchandise for ourselves, which can be a great and certainly popular way to monetize businesses and YouTube channels. So next up is Eerie Frog. I had spun the wheel already, but I see that Crescent Art Designs is dropping a super chat on us. They've done that many times before. They come to us from Toronto, and we're going to see the new art videos that they've got on their channel today in another moment, because we're going to put their channel up next because of that super chat. They've knocked a little bit more life off of our stream boss as well. Eerie Frog is here with 62 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 70 they're going to be thinking about, and and a little bit farther on the road to the first 100. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever. So as long as we are all doing as much as we possibly can for each other, everybody will be just fine. We see channels growing, hitting different milestones of different type, getting monetized and moving beyond and this and that. So Eerie Frog has that to look forward to. They are an incredibly positive creator. They're somebody who engages conversation and spreads positivity here in Superchat every single day, for which I'm grateful. So I hope everybody will connect with them. You'll get that kind of support coming back to your channel as well. They're bringing us lots of shorts here as well as videos. Now their videos tend to be short form, but they mix those up as well. A lot of support comes back from this creator, and like I said, primarily with positivity that we see in the chat by engaging conversation. When you engage conversation, you are really doing a great service for any host, whether it's in a premiere or a live stream, and that's because it's sending true engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm. YouTube sees, hears, and watches every single thing that we say and do. So when you're sending messages beyond the typical hellos and small talks through the algorithm, it can really help a host out. We're going to see that actually when we talk about another channel that I've already got on the wheel. It's time for me to get some more names on there. I'll do that in a second. We're looking at Crescent Art Designs. This is a creator who comes to us from my hometown of Toronto. They've got 487 subscribers right now. They're getting very close to the 500 that is going to help them see their community tab pop up. This creator brings us a lot of art. I'm going to take their latest art video and put it in my catch-up list actually, so I can stay caught up. But they also bring us a lot of shorts, and then as well they bring us a look at a lot of retro TV shows and things we might remember from both the 90s and the 2000s, as well as a look around Toronto with a lot of short form videos as well, which is really cool. So I hope everybody will connect with Crescent Art Designs. They've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. And it's time for me to get some more names onto our wheel from our chat list. I'm going to do that right this second. Pardon me, I bring it every day. I hope I welcomed you today. I don't mean to miss anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Ali's Craft Pursuits, did we look at your channel today? For the life of me, Ali's Craft Pursuits is with us almost every single day, and I can't remember whether we looked at that channel today, early in the stream, or if it was yesterday. And I'm just curious if our moderators remember, or if Ali's Craft Pursuits remembers. Let me see what I could do about adding some names to the wheel right now. Conscious Business Services and Opportunities is Charlene Heel with a second channel. Oh, Ali's Craft Pursuits, maybe not. Okay. I can't remember. She was here super early yesterday or today. Oh, we did not look at it. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. It must have been yesterday. I thought I remember putting her first on the wheel, unless I made a mistake today. Conscious Business Services and Opportunities is on the wheel. The BC Family Dispatcher. Just let me know if you're still here, please. Mr. Bubbles is coming up next. That's another creator who's been hanging out on the music channel as well, having a good time. For those of you who haven't already seen the copyright-free music channel, all the same music that you hear in the background of Superchat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. And we have a virtual 24-hour live stream running over there, which we'll go and see after Emotions premiere today. And there's link drops over there as well, which I know everybody enjoys. And then Chris and Larry Homestead is likely enjoying some good weather today, if they're saying it's going to be a nice day like that. And Mrs. VSNC09 is coming up, which is great. And then Random and Proud, I've got you on the wheel now. We're going to look at your channel in a moment. Yes, it can be quick. The chat rolling. It's usually busiest at the beginning of the stream and most overwhelming, but it goes up and down, as you can imagine, as time goes on. Not to mention, I might be having internet troubles today, so hopefully not, but we'll try to hold it together either way. In Kentucky, it's warm, says Professional Paranormal Research as well. I think most of the Northeast is probably experiencing good weather. It's gorgeous where we are in Ontario, Canada. And then thank you, Crescent Art Designs. So Mrs. VSNC09 is a channel I was looking forward to talking about. Pardon me, because moments ago I mentioned the idea that when you engage true conversation in a live stream, you're sending incredible engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm. What you find on Mrs. VSNC09's channel, first of all, is a lot of generosity. They are a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who's out supporting other creators. They put a lot of focus on others here on their front page with these featured channels. And then as well, when we get into their videos, we'll see that they're rounding out their content with a lot of variety, including shorts, videos, and live streams. I see we got a new channel in the house, Hasley Gaming. I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Dory UG Media, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then, as well, when we look at Mrs. VSNC09, we see they're approaching 2,500 subscribers. But what I was talking about, first of all, they spread a lot of different variety on their channel. But most of what you're going to find here revolves around the royal family. And the reason why I put a lot of focus on that is because this is where you get to see a great example of a very engaged conversation during their live streams. Now, Mrs. VSNC09 does an excellent job of leading the conversation by keeping up to date and being very well versed in their subject, but it really is something to see. So I hope everybody will connect with Mrs. VSNC09 for a couple of reasons. First of all, they are an unbelievably supportive creator, so you'll get that support coming back to you. They're here with us in Superchat just about every single day. I think they literally are here for every stream. They are fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them when you get there, including Super Chats and memberships. But I really would love for everybody to see how their live streams run, just because the conversation is so engaged. And that can just be a wonderful thing to have. Maybe you can take inspiration from this creator, because it can't help but grow exponentially because of that. Ali's Craft Pursuits is coming up next. There's another creator who's here with us frequently, if not every day. Ace Flaw 1, good to see you here. Another creator who's been with me for about 2.5 years. They have been in Tuber Chat from the very beginning. Ali's Craft Pursuits brings us a bit of variety on her channel as well. Now, she's got all three types of content with shorts, videos, and live streams. What you'll find most often from this creator is crafting videos and video gameplay. There's kind of a mix of the both, and then as well they do some random live streams. But it's interesting because this particular creator, while interested in crafts and video games, has managed to find some video games that involve crafting, which is very, very cool. And then they play a lot of popular titles as well, like we just watched that Candy Crush video. Cookie Jam is a similar game and things like that. Now, I hope everybody will connect with Ali's Craft Pursuit. She's an incredibly supportive creator. She's here with us just about every single day. And with over 1,100 subscribers now, we're hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 1,200 that she's thinking about as well. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream right now, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Bryn's Life is in the house. She's here as a member and a moderator, so I've got her on the wheel. And let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Rambling with the Brums is coming up. Scott and I will have a competition one day and see who can be more long-winded than the other. We'll have a speech competition and see who can talk endlessly, but I know I'll win. That's a more of a guarantee than a challenge. But Scott from Rambling with the Brums is a fellow Canadian. He lives close to our nation's capital, close to Ottawa, as a matter of fact. So I'm hoping that sooner or later we will get a collaboration of some kind happening. I missed a couple of opportunities in the last couple of months, February particularly. I was chasing some politically charged content. Canada and our nation's capital was on the world stage. I was out there, but I was doing some really long live streams, and it was pretty intense, so we didn't get a chance to meet up, but hopefully sooner than later we will. He's about 6 hours away from me. 775 subscribers. Now, Rambling with the Brums comes to us from the Homesteading Community of channels. This creator brings us shorts as well as videos as well as live streams. They're very engaging. They also keep up with the chat while they're live streaming. They are an advocate for helping others grow their channels. You will meet more friends and family members when you're over there, and he also does a lot to help creators hit different milestones as well. Now, I have hung out with Scott from Rambling with the Brums many different times. He does a series of live streams. Procrastination Thursday is one where we kind of just hang out and almost anything can come up. Fellowship Saturdays, very similar. But I have hung out with him in the Sugar Shack while talking about making maple syrup, for instance, and things like that. So Rambling with the Brums has a lot to be learned from, as well as entertained and inspired by on his channel. He's built up an incredible reputation as a supporter and a moderator. And is unbelievably supportive to other creators, and like I said, comes to us from the Homesteading Community of channels, where we find a lot of very supportive creators as well. So I hope everybody will connect with him and Rambling with the Brums, and thank you, Chris and Larry Homestead. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. We'd love to push Rambling with the Brums a little bit closer to 800. We've watched his channel grow, and we'll be looking forward to him hitting his next milestone as well. Corinne's Life just actually came in, but they happen to be a member and a moderator. So I put them on the wheel right away, and the wheel has chosen them. So let's see what Corinne's Life has got going on. Now, I happen to know what they've got going on right this second. They are working on orders for their small business. They happen to do a lot of merchandise and just about anything that can be printed, from shirts to hats to mugs to vinyl stickers to Christmas ornaments and all kinds of stuff. And I know they're working hard right now. Their business is really growing and doing extremely well. We're seeing a lot of their merchandise pop up in the YouTube streets. You've even seen it in some of the videos from the Superchat moderators as well. Now, Corinne's Life's channel encompasses everything that is her life, including vlogs, product reviews, unboxings, random live streams, as well as a behind-the-scenes look at the creation of the merchandise in her business, Lighthouse and Anchor Designs, as well. So I hope everybody will connect with her. She's been a dear friend for a very long time. All of our moderators have channels of their own. They all do something different, but they all advocate for helping others grow their channels. So you will meet more friends and family members when you're with them. They're all dear friends of each other as well. Now, Corinne's Life is getting close to 1,900 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther, and you will find that she's having a lot of success with shorts as well. I forget if she said the one that hit the highest was about 78,000 views or something like that, but she gets a lot of activity on a lot of her shorts regularly, but she's really punching these things out just about every single day as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. And she's fully monetized, of course, with Super Chats and memberships available when you get there. And then, yes, Random and Proud, are you in Windsor? Is that what you're letting me know? I happen to be close to Niagara Falls. But yeah, we have some seriously wild weather changes. And we do get all 4 seasons, although our spring and autumn seem to be a little bit short. It goes almost right from summer to winter and almost right from winter to summer. When we look for this next channel, Mr. Bubbles, this is an incredibly supportive creator as well. This is somebody who's here in Superchat just about every day, but also hangs out on our music stream frequently also, for which I'm grateful. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, we have a second channel that is featuring all of our copyright-free music that you can use. There's a virtual 24-hour live stream over there as well. Dragon's Picks, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Random and Proud is just outside of Windsor, which is 4 hours away from me, in a town called Amherstburg. Interesting. Now that the world started to open up a little bit, I mean, I haven't been putting any serious thought into it at the moment, but I'm hoping to get into a lot of YouTube meetups and things like that. Collaborating is a wonderful thing to do. And then thank you, Hazley Gaming. I'm not sure if that's Hasley or Hazley, but you can correct me if you'd like to. I'll assume it's Hasley unless you correct me. But thanks for hanging out. Now, we are going to get to a lot more channels on the screen. We've still got almost an hour to go. Lots of time to get to lots of channels. We will try to get to everybody. We'll certainly get as many on the screen as we can. And I'm going to move a little bit faster now. Mr. Bubbles is bringing us a lot of video gameplay. Pardon me, but this particular creator, when you connect with them and when you're searching for them, first of all, I hope that you'll just do a double check on the spelling. So this is Mr. Bubbles. There is a dot in between the Mr. and the Bubbles, but there's no spaces. It's very important. Otherwise, YouTube wants to misspell for you. They've got 667 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. And then, yeah, Ali's Craft Pursuits. I really should do that. How to add music to streams and how to add music to videos, since we've got it there. So I'll keep that in mind. But thank you for asking that, Ali's Craft Pursuits. One of the things that is hopefully beneficial to everybody, first of all the music that we're talking about has no vocals, so you won't get sung or spoken over. And then as well, the virtual 24-hour live stream is just about always running. It resets at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern, just for a few minutes. But otherwise, there's lots of 12-hour live stream replays to be run with exactly the same music, and there's a couple of mixes over there and individual songs, so if you needed to, you could just literally let that run in another window or on another device or something like that. But I will think about making some tutorials to try to make that a little bit easier. What I can tell everybody is, here in the Superchat family, when you get over to that channel, most of the songs, soon to be all of them, have MP3 download links for free in the bottom of the video descriptions as well. Oh, Dragon's Picks, YouTube likes to misspell for everybody. That improves over time. So as your channel grows and becomes more popular, and especially as hundreds of creators are searching, finding, and clicking on your name, you will rise up the search results, and YouTube will eventually do a better job of predicting when people are looking for your particular channel. That is one of the biggest reasons why we don't do a lot of link drops here in Superchat, because searching, finding, and clicking on each other's names is so beneficial. Multi-Hunter247, I'm not sure if I welcomed you today. I've seen you for a while here in the chat. Forgive me if I didn't do that. I'd rather do it twice than not do it. But Conscious Services and Business, Conscious Business Services and Opportunities is here. This is the second channel from Charlene Heel. And this is a channel where she promises to bring us positivity, motivation, inspiration, with the added bonus of opportunities to build wealth as well. Mr. Bones, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then, for anybody that's fairly new to Superchat, the suggestions I can give everybody for really how to maximize your time here come down to making the first move, reaching out to other creators, supporting them, knowing that they will return that favor to you. Most of the creators that have been to Superchat many times before will not go to a brand new channel that they see in the chat for days or even weeks, with good reason, because they want to see how you interact with other creators first before they will connect with you. They're making a judgment call as to whether you might be a loyal and dedicated supporter before they connect with you. But we're always looking for generosity here. So again, by that token, my suggestion is always to start a conversation with creators by taking your time, meeting people one at a time, and reaching out to them and supporting them first. So Charlene Heal is coming up next, and this is the same creator that brings us conscious business services and opportunities. This is a channel where she promises to bring us natural healing, coaching, and transformation with the same positivity, motivation, and inspiration that I was talking about on the other channel there. Chris's Clever Craft is in the house on a semi-vacation. Did I get that mistaken? Did I tell Derek's Journey I thought they were going on vacation? Maybe it was Chris's Clever Craft that had said that. The Gumball 3000 2022 just began in Canada. Oh, Cali King 916. I'm going to embarrass myself and tell you that I don't know what that is. I'm going to have to go look. That Backyard Life, Here We Go Grow Again crew is in the house. Thank you for coming in. Don't put you on the wheel today, Chris's Clever Craft. You're already on the wheel. I have to put you on the wheel. But that's okay. That's the thing about, like, you know, so I always put members on the wheel as soon as they get here. But the wheel is open to everybody, and the screen, of course, as well. But once you're on the wheel, then you're basically guaranteed to have your channel up, even if it's only quickly. And that's one of the biggest benefits to being a member, right? I don't try to solicit that very often, but that's one of the big things, is that once you're here, you're here. So let's spin the wheel. I know not everybody can be here for 2.5 hours every time I stream, and so that's what I'm talking about with that benefit. So then Black Phoenix is in the house as well. Thank you for coming in. Another long-time generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Chris and Larry Homestead is coming up. Now, these creators are just growing like wildfire. They've got well over 9,000 subscribers already. And they only found us when they had just passed 8,000, if I remember right. So they're already almost at 9,500, if you can believe. Like, they're just growing rapidly, right? And part of that, I have to believe, is because they're unbelievably supportive. They're here with Superchat just about every single day. As a matter of fact, they engage conversation. I see them out in other streams supporting other creators. And you can see they have a lot of other positive things to say about other creators as well. Now, when I talk about homesteading channels, because we have a lot of them in the Superchat family now, I feel that there's a lot for everybody to learn from a lot of these creators. Most, if not all. You know, and they're talking to us about self-sufficiency. It's interesting, at least to me, to see the different things that they do around their homes and properties and, you know, in their lives and things like that. And I hope everybody is taking a little bit of inspiration, if not at least entertainment, from these channels, because they've got a lot to show and learn, like I said. So they're fully monetized, as you would expect, with memberships and super chats available when we get there. I'm just going to take another video from yours. I know I got the last one here, but I'm just going to take another one anyway, put it in my catch-up list, and that will help me stay caught up. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. It's time for me to add some more names to the wheel. Pittsburgh Artist Studio is still in the house. That's our featured channel for today, and we have them featured on the thumbnail for our live stream today, as well as across all of our social networks, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit. So you can connect with them. They're actually very active on the other social networks as well, particularly Instagram and Twitter. I think they've got some Facebook stuff as well. I don't join every Facebook group. You can imagine there's like tons and tons and tons of them. And we do have a Facebook group where you can share your videos under the name Superchat as well. Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs is up here right now. They're posting frequently. They've got 978 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're almost at the magical 1K. We'd love to just... the push doesn't work here. I'd love to be able to say, let's get them their last 22 subscribers, but it just doesn't work because of the way we connect. We're so focused on connecting the right way, taking our time, and things like that, and making sure that those connections stick. But Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs is going to hit that 1,000 anytime now. I'm actually going to take this hot air balloons video. I'll be interested to see this. I don't think I will ever attempt hot air balloon because I am unbelievably afraid of heights. Now, it doesn't seem to be, I've been in large and small planes a couple of times, and it doesn't seem to affect me quite the same way, but I just can't imagine myself being able to handle the look. But it is fascinating. It's fascinating to see and watch. So I'll be interested to see that video. But Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs bring us a lot of variety on their channel. We get a great look at the creators behind the channel as well. So I hope everybody will connect with them. Like I said, they're going to have 1,000 very, very soon. We'd love to get them just a little bit closer if we can. It's time for me to get some more names onto the wheel from our chat list, so I'm going to do that right now. Garden at Table with Heather Lynn, of course, is here with us every day. Devil Dog, I didn't see you come in, but it's great to see you here. Forgive me for not welcoming you earlier. I Bring It Every Day is coming up. And Multi-Hunter 247. And let's spin. We'll get another channel up here, and I'll add some more names in another moment. And the Weightlifting Geek, thank you for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. I didn't see it come in, but I appreciate that extra support. We looked at I Am Betty J Gathers earlier because she actually dropped a super chat on us earlier today for the Bud Files. The Weightlifting Geek is coming up next, so thank you for that. I made a mistake on the wheel. Let's put them on and then we'll spin. And in the meantime, I can get a couple more names onto the wheel, actually. Let's get Cali King 916 on there. From Sacramento, California. Professional Paranormal Research. And we still got a long way to go today. We still got 45 minutes before we go and watch a premiere from Emotion. Cosmic Cultivators is still in the house as well. Miss Brown's Family. I'm going to get Miss Brown's Family on here. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster now because we've been on for just about 2 hours. Like I said, still a long way to go. We might be able to get to everybody today. Fred Franklin, good to see you here. My dear goodness, I am not drinking nearly enough. The Weightlifting Geek is here with an interesting glitch. When they're on, I think it's when they're on a phone, their name comes up white, but when they're on a computer, it comes up green. Interesting glitch with their membership, but the Weightlifting Geek's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a while. Six Poses Back is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you, Cosmic Cultivators. And the Weightlifting Geek wants to motivate us with fitness more than anything else, but they always have motivating and inspiring things to say, even in their random videos, which come up frequently. How to grow on YouTube once you start growing. Interesting title for a video. I'll be looking forward to watching that. I've got the reminder on. That is going to be in a couple of days as a premiere. And then as well, this particular creator does a lot of weightlifting. They bring us streams, videos, and shorts. But they've got a second channel here. And when we look at this, we see the Relax Joe ASMR. We know that ASMR is a popular category on YouTube. So we're looking forward to seeing what this particular creator is going to bring us. Probably with a lot of relaxing content. And we'll spin, we'll get another channel up here, and we're going to see Cali King 916. Now, this creator brings us a level-headed and down-to-earth, real-world look at Sacramento, California. I'm interested to see what they have got on their channel right now. They had taken us out for a lot of, almost like a bike show meetup many times. Now, it's interesting as well. So they're doing a bit of silent streams and things like that. But they've got a lot of shorts here as well. This particular creator came into the TuberChat family and was just blazing with support for other creators. I run into them constantly, even now while I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams. They're out supporting others, engaging conversation in premieres and live streams. These are what I'm talking about, a lot of these bike nights and things like that, but they're out in Sacramento, California, showing us a lot of different things. I'm going to take an extra video from you. I always want to see everything to do with cruise ships. I'm going to take this, add it into my catch-up list. That will help me to just catch up with a little bit more content from this creator. Fanatic Guide, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another longtime friend of Superchat that supports on all of my channels. I didn't realize the Weightlifting Geek actually took over our stream boss position with that Super Chat a moment ago as well. That's the video game life meter under my camera there. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see who's coming up next. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. I bring it every day. Has 194 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that we know that they must be thinking about. And I'm still getting to know this channel and its creator. They've been here several times to Tuber Chat, but usually pass through quickly. I'm just going to take your quick run in an antique mall video. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list, and we can see that this creator is bringing us all three types of content with shorts, videos, and live streams. And then that will help me catch up a little bit with you, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And like I keep saying, as long as everybody's doing as much as we possibly can for each other, everybody will be just fine. We see channels growing. We see them hitting milestones. We know I Bring It Every Day is going to hit 200 in no time. So we'd love to just push them along. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and I'm moving much faster now, which is great. We're going to get lots of channels on the screen before we have to go, and that's about 40 minutes from now. When we get closer to the time, I will start dropping the link for Emotions Premiere, and that's our talented singer and songwriter friend who's here as a moderator and a member, as a matter of fact. But when we get over there, you'll be able to continue connecting the same way that we are here in Tuber Chat during their live chat that goes along with their premiere. Vibes with the Thompson family, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then MultiHunter247 has 199 subscribers, so they are going to hit 200 anytime now. This is another creator who's bringing us a lot of shorts videos as well, and I'm just going to take your latest video and add this into my catch-up list. That will help me to stay caught up, make sure I don't fall behind with this creator. And I'm just going to spin the wheel and we'll get another channel up here. Now, MultiHunter247 is another incredibly supportive creator. I see them out supporting others regularly, and they're here with Tuber Chat frequently, almost every day. Chris's Clever Craft is coming up right now, and they said they were just passing by quickly, but Chris's Clever Craft happens to be a member, and we always put the members on the wheel as soon as they get here. So since they're already on the wheel, it's guaranteed that we're going to have a look at their channel. They've got a few, but I'll just show you the one for today. They've got a lot of featured channels here on their front page, so you can see the generosity in this creator. But then as well, they've got an interesting property. They bring us both indoors and outdoors, sometimes for a look around or a story to be told, often for a do-it-yourself video, sometimes a series, and even shout-out videos as well. They've got an interesting series going on right now where they're trading some work for a car, which is interesting, and I hope everybody will join them for that. They've got 536 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. Annabelle TV is the king of the list. They're about to be, yes, absolutely, with another super chat. We looked at that channel earlier today, but what they're doing is dropping a super chat so that their name will be top on the list right there in the bottom middle of the screen that you can see. Which is kind of cool. Every super chat and membership gets added onto that list automatically. But thank you for that, Annabelle TV. I really do appreciate that extra support. Like I had said, they've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a while. Big Son's Lawn Care is going to come up in another moment. Hasley Gaming will be put on the wheel as well. Craig's Outdoor Adventures, not sure if I welcomed you earlier, but thank you for being here. And we will get Mr. Bones onto our Wheel of Doom. My copy and paste doesn't always work perfectly while I'm doing it the way I'm doing it here. And let's spin. We'll see who's coming up next. I'll get some more names on the wheel shortly. I hope Jeremy D-Day is still in the house. Ace Flaw 1 will get you on there in another minute as well. Professional paranormal research is coming up. It's interesting because I've even been out on a couple of paranormal investigations myself. I did a behind the scenes video of one. I should be doing it for at least one more, if not two, if I got good enough footage, but I hope to put those together. A friend, Huntophobia, took me out on a couple of adventures, and that was a lot of fun. Two Real Geeks, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're doing well. They are longtime friends of Superchat. And Professional Paranormal Research now has over 1,400 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,500 that they're thinking about. I'm still getting to know their particular brand of content on this channel. But what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos here. I'm going to take this Otter Creek video and add this into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up a little bit. And the idea is that every time you're here, I put your channel on the screen, hopefully, or very often anyway. I go through the channels, get to know them a little bit better, get to know your content over the coming weeks and months, and then eventually do a better job of promoting your channel every time you're here, especially when I get to know creators. Now, anybody can reach out to me anytime if you'd like to. I am on Instagram all of the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time. But I love talking YouTube. It doesn't have to be questions. It can be if there's something you think I can help with. But I love hearing lessons learned along the way as well from creators. Anything that can be shared with everybody so we can make better decisions for our channels and videos, myself included. Hasley Gaming is here and is brand new. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. But what I'm going to do is take your longest video, which is this 4-minute one, and I am going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I'm going to spin the wheel. I just put Ace Flaw 1 and Fanatic Guide on there. And again, Jeremy D-Day, JD Knight 7, let me know if you're still here. Mr. Bones is coming up. I don't think we put 6 Boses back on the wheel today, right? I think that was yesterday. We'll get them on there now, unless I'm mistaken. 6 Boses back in Devil Dog. And we're looking for Mr. Bones. Now, this creator has a popular name as well, so we've got to dig through the channels on YouTube to make sure we get to them. Your search results might be different than mine, so you want to make sure you match this avatar while you're looking for them. But for me, they're rising up the search results now and coming up first when I look for channels. And then, yeah, Two Real Geeks does a lot of theme park live streaming, which is great to see in Florida. Vibes with the Thompson family just dropped a super chat on us, so for that reason we're going to make that channel the next one that we look at on the screen before I spin the wheel again. Vibes with the Thompson family will come up next. And Mr. Bones has 557 subscribers. This creator's built up quite a reputation as a moderator, often with Have Cheetah Will View, but I see them out supporting other creators all the time. And they're always engaging conversation in the chat, sometimes with a little bit of comedy, which is a lot of fun as well. But they're definitely fun to get to know. And like I said, they've built up a great reputation, both as a moderator and as a supporter. I can see I'm behind with you, but I'm going to take your latest video. I'm just going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up, make sure I don't fall any farther behind. And next up, we're going to look at Vibes with the Thompson family. I'm moving much faster through channels now because we've been on for a couple of hours. We still got a half an hour to go. Then we're going to go and watch a premiere from our talented singer and songwriter friend, Emotion. And Lele Scratcher Lottery is in the house. They happen to be a member, so I'm going to put them on the wheel right away. And Vibes with the Thompson family is coming up right now. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Vibes with the Thompson family has over 1,300 subscribers. They're well on the road towards 1,400. But this is another creator, a family of creators really, but the main creator behind this channel is incredibly supportive. I see them out supporting others all the time. When I bounce in between premieres and live streams, I run into them frequently. Is Crafty Leo still in the house? Oh, they're just about to take off, but I'm going to put Crafty Leo on the wheel anyway because they were here for a while. And we might be able to get to everybody today by the look of it. Actually, Triple Threat Firearms and Defense Inc. is going to come up on the wheel as well. I've got a really full wheel here, but that's okay. Vibes with the Thompson family brings us pure variety. They got shorts, videos, and streams. I'm just going to set a reminder for what they got coming up, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've been a long-time friend of TuberChat. I'm going to take another video and just add that into my catch-up list so I can get caught up with this creator because I can see I'm behind, and then that will help me get caught up a little bit. We'll spin, and we're going to get to actually Aubrey in the house, another member. They've been up towards the top of the wheel for a while there. We'll see what they got going on their channel. That's another creator who came into the TuberChat family just blazing with generosity. Actually, Aubrey, is it possible? Yeah, see that glitch there? When I first looked at the channel in the search results, the subscribe button was not on, but when I click through to it, it is on. And then, of course, their notification bell is on as well. That's weird, weird, weird stuff. But we see glitches from YouTube all the time. So, actually, Aubrey is somebody I'm still getting to know. They got a lot of variety on their channel. And, oh, what did we say? Polarizing content might be the best way to describe a lot of what we see in the beginning of their channel here. So I'm just going to take this latest video, not the stream replay, but I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me catch up a little bit and get a little more familiar with what you going on. The idea, of course, is as time goes on, I'll get to promote you a little bit better every time you're here. Tasha G, I'm going to put you on the wheel right now. It's probably overdue. Craig's Outdoor Adventure should be on there as well. I'm going to get those channels up in a second here. Tasha G and Craig's Outdoor Adventures. I think I've got Black Phoenix on there, right? We didn't look at Black Phoenix channel already, did we? Or did we? Maybe we did. Black Phoenix, did we look at your channel already? Or does Scratch and PPA happen to know, or did anybody catch that? We got a brand new channel here in the chat. This is Triple Threat Firearms and Defense Inc. And I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'm going to take this 13-minute one, and I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Pardon me just for a second, then we're going to look at Craig's Outdoor Adventures. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. Yeah, see, Black Phoenix is with us frequently as well, and it's common to look at that channel. So when we have creators that are with us almost every day, I find myself being unsure as to whether we've looked at them today or yesterday. Craig's Outdoor Adventures is here, another incredibly supportive creator. Now, of course, they're bringing us outdoor adventures. They're bringing us videos, shorts. I don't think they've started live streaming yet, right? No, I probably have said this a million times already. It might be an idea for the future, but this creator is bringing us a lot of content, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Now, Craig's Outdoor Adventures also happens to be incredibly supportive, so when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them frequently. They're always engaging conversation and supporting other creators greatly, so I hope you'll connect with them and find that support coming back to you as well. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. In the chat, other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Big Sun's Lawn Care is coming up right now, and we'll see what they've got going on their channel. This is somebody we're looking at for the first time today. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. I think they were here yesterday too, if I remember right. And what I'm going to do is take this... looking for a video to take... I'm going to take this one, A Day with Big Sun's number 4. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And we will spin. My very first full-time job when I was a young lad, I was 15 years old, and for one summer I worked full-time in a retirement community doing... not lawn care. I was just literally cutting the grass. Mostly they would drive the tractors and I would have to follow around with a little lawnmower, and I hated it. But I would get excited when they let me ride the riding lawnmowers a little bit. If somebody else had to take a day off, I'd get to do it. But you need a little bit of experience to get to know that, and we can understand for a 15-year-old it would be an exciting opportunity, but a very draining job, let's just say. But I did do it for a summer, and so therefore I have a lot of respect for anybody that's doing that kind of work. I still do outdoor work to this day, or I should say again, not still. I do a lot of outdoor work, but I don't have to do any lawn care or anything like that. Ace Flaw 1 is in the house. They've got 3,600 subscribers, almost 3,700. Ace Flaw 1 is somebody who's been connected to me for over 2.5 years now. This is Andy. And if you can imagine, Superchat's been here now for 413 episodes. Andy has been here the whole time. And it's interesting because you wonder to yourself, who's still going to be with you a year down the road or 2 years down the road when you start your YouTube channel? And Andy is one of those friends for me for literally it's getting on years now. Now, he does pure variety on his channel, both live streams and videos. Not sure if he's done, shorts as well. But you will get to know Andy, and like I said, I remember so well my first his first live stream that I caught him on, but it's a long time ago, and you know, still with us today. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel going. I've put Two Real Geeks onto our wheel, and Kristen Welton, my love, is in the house, both as a member and a moderator. Now I'm going to keep the wheel to the names that we've got on it for now, because we want to make sure that we're on time for the premiere coming up from Emotion. I asked them a while ago how long their intro was, and I do this all the time. I ask people questions in the chat, and then I don't look at the answer. Just looking back to see if Emotion happened to catch that. It's probably got a 5-minute intro on, probably. So we're looking for Devil Dog. Now, we want to make sure we don't get to the wrong channel. YouTube wants to push this popular channel on us. They've got, you know, quite a few subscribers there. But Devil Dog, this is who we're looking for. With 180 subscribers here, we just want to match this avatar. Make sure we've got the right channel. They're bringing us some shorts, videos, live streams. Now, I've still got to get to know them because they've only been to Superchat a couple of times. But what I'm going to do is take this chicken coop build video, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me catch up with a little bit more content. The idea, of course, is over time, I get to know your content, get to know your channel, and then every time you're here, I'll do a better job of promoting you, as hopefully you hear in some of the stories I mention about other channels. Two Real Geeks, for instance, is an interesting story because those creators at least have some perseverance, if nothing else. They reached out to me and sent a message asking me why they were blocked on the channel. And for I don't know what reason, I must have blocked them a long time ago. And it could have been just a day when, you know, we've had on Superchat a tiny bit of trolling, knock on wood, cross our fingers, I don't want to jinx it. We haven't had that much, but when it's come, it has been like heavy, you know what I mean, a few accounts all at a time, and they're just hammering. And it's possible that that was the case, but it's interesting because those creators reached out and they're like, hey, why are we blocked on your channel? What's going on? And so luckily they did, because then we got them out, and Two Real Geeks have been, first of all, fun to follow for all of this time because they bring us outdoor footage in Florida, which is gorgeous, of course, but a lot of theme park footage. We haven't been able to see that, a lot of people, in the last couple of years, at least not up close, because, you know, the state of the world, a lot of places weren't accessible. But Two Real Geeks has been friends since then, and that's great. And yes, if you don't have a hater by the time you have 1,000 subscribers, it's coming by the time you have 2, I promise you. We've seen that many times. Nicole Ams, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. We still got about 20 minutes to go. We're going to see a premiere from Emotion. Right now we're looking at Fanatic Guide, and this is a channel that has a lot more than gameplay when we get to it. There are some helpful how-to type videos here, instructional videos, and they've done very well. We watched this video go from what I think was in the 60s, certainly in the 70s, to well into the 80s, and now over 90,000 views. And thank you, Two Real Geeks. It's a pleasure having you here, so thank you for coming back in. Obviously, loyal and dedicated supporters for a long time now. Just going to set a reminder for another premiere. Fanatic Guide premieres frequently, posting just about daily, and they do have a lot of gameplay on their channel, but as well, like I said, some of these videos have really got some heavy-hitting views, like over 20,000 here, almost 30, over 40, over 70, and over 90. There's obviously much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by, but Fanatic Guide is somebody who has been an incredible supporter on all of my channels for a very long time. I'm also going to take another video here, your Sonic Unleashed video. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list, just so that I can catch up, but I'm going to try to catch that premiere. Miss Brown's family is coming up as well. This is Cooking with Miss Brown with a second channel, and this is a very dear friend to Tuber Chat, a longtime friend. This is somebody who has sent us a lot of friends into the Tuber Chat family as well. She has got pure variety on both of her channels, where she's bringing us here shorts, videos, and live streams. But as well, I'm going to show you Cooking with Miss Brown. And this channel is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Lots of delicious looking content here. But she also mixes up with pure variety on this channel. So hopefully you'll enjoy that and the support that comes back from this creator. Well over 2,300 subscribers right now. So I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 2,400 she'll be thinking about. I'm going to blaze through channels now because we want to try to get all the channels that are on the wheel onto the screen before we get to Emotions Premiere. I'm going to drop their link soon, but I do have the live redirect set. So if you have autoplay on, it should automatically flip you. If not, you'll be presented with a little screen to give a quick click when it's time to redirect over there. That's the term we use here on YouTube to describe what they call on Twitch a raid, but we will go over to Emotion and raid them for that premiere, and then they're going to send us off into another live stream with our music channel where you can continue meeting friends and family members. We've come to the end of my voice for today as well. Random and Proud is brand new to Tuber Chat. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of their latest videos, this 9-minute one. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Crafty Leo is coming up right now. They might have gone. They were here for most of the live stream today. I know not everybody can be here for 2 to 2.5 hours every time I want to live stream, but I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just letting the stream run or coming by quickly to say hello and give a thumbs up. Speaking of which, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, they really do help. I'll appreciate it greatly. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. Kristen Welton is my love. We are together in and close to Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada. And she has her own channel. She's doing her own thing. She's here as a member and a moderator. She's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her when we get there, including super chats and memberships. With over 1,400 subscribers, she's moving along on her way towards 1,500. She will be celebrating her birthday 1 week from today. So I hope everybody can join us for her live stream. I've got my reminder on. You'll notice that this creator puts a lot of focus on presentation on their channel, making similarities between their thumbnails, avatar, banners. They have shorts as well as videos, as well as live streams, a lot of lifestyle on this channel, collaborations with other creators, including interviews. So I hope everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Lately, they've been doing a lot of unboxings and product reviews, and many of them have been sponsored videos as well. So I hope you'll support her on those also. Let's look at Black Phoenix. This is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Now, Black Phoenix is a very popular name for a channel, so we've got to use our filters. You can do this on a phone or a computer. We want to make sure we get to our Black Phoenix by matching the avatar for this creator. Our Black Phoenix has 240 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're going to be thinking about. I'm going to take another shorter video here, the Wolf Den. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. The live stream is a little bit long for me to catch up with just in the next 24 hours. but I like to keep caught up with as much content as I can for everybody. Rem's Family Farm, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Black Phoenix, of course, is bringing us shorts as well as videos and live streams, and a lot of video gameplay more than anything else on their channel. So I hope everybody will connect with them. And like I said, they've been incredibly supportive. They engage conversation. They spread a lot of positivity for us here in Tuber Chat as well. And for that, I'm grateful. Next, we're going to look at Six Bows is Back. And this is a creator who's only been with us a couple of times. So let's see what they got going on their channel for today. 335 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. Now, I'm still going to be getting to know them. So what I'm going to do is take their Don't Be Basic video. That's a stream replay. I'm going to see what they have to say here. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up, make sure I don't fall behind with this creator. The BC Family Dispatcher is on the wheel, and Six Bows is Back looks like pure variety, so I'm still getting to know them, but they are bringing us streams as well as videos and shorts, so all three types of content. Thank you, Emotion. Emotion is just letting me know that they've also set their live redirect to send everybody over to our music live stream after their premiere, which is coming up. I'm going to start dropping the link for that right this second, actually. I'm a little bit later than I like to be. But I will drop it several times before we go, and then the live redirect is set as well. I'll pin this link so that it's easy for everybody to get to, and since it is a premiere, oh goodness, I can't seem to click what I want here properly. I've pinned that link so everybody can get to it easily if you'd like to. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn is coming up next, and I'll drop that link another couple of times. Now, since it's a premiere, the live chat is already running, so anybody can head over there whenever they would like to, but we'll all go over there and raid together in another 10 minutes anyway. I'm going to leave this live stream running right up until the moment that the premiere starts. I'm going to get Rem's Family Farm onto our wheel, and then as well Garden to Table with Heather Lynn is here. This is an incredibly supportive creator. Now, she's here with us every single day, I believe, and she's bringing all three types of content as well, I think. Am I going to get that mistaken? Is Garden to Table with Heather Lynn? I thought you just did a live stream that I just missed. Am I wrong about that? I felt like you did a garden tour live stream today, and I saw it, but I wasn't able to come in. I was either setting up for Tuber Chat or whatever I was doing. So forgive me if I'm mistaken about that, but that's okay. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. Maybe it was a premiere. It must have been this. It was a premiere 2 hours ago. Okay, I'm being silly, so forgive me for that. I'm going to take this video, put it in my catch-up list. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn is doing a great job of giving us garden tours, but showing us the progress that is happening that she's got going on as well. Now, she brings a bit more variety, but this particular creator is unbelievably supportive, and I see them out supporting other creators when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams myself as well. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. Of course, Two Real Geeks is coming up. We did look at Mr. Bubbles earlier today, right? Two Real Geeks has 2,700 subscribers. They're getting close to 2,800. Now, these creators are bringing us to many different theme parks in Orlando, Florida. I'm just going to head over to your videos page because I know I'm behind with you. I'm going to take the latest video you've got here. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me catch up a little bit, but I'm hoping I can catch them on a live stream as well, because outdoor live streaming is something I enjoy both doing and watching. But Two Real Geeks does a great job. They've got a great charisma between the two of them, or chemistry is what I mean to say, and they bring us around to many different areas, and it's wonderful because in the last couple of years we all haven't been able to get out to a lot of these places the way we might have been able to before. I know the world's opening up now, which is great, but it's wonderful that we've had that content. So I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up. We'll see what's happening with Rem's Family Farm. If there's anybody in the watching or listening that has not been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat right now, and I'll get you on quickly. We've got a couple of minutes for a couple more channels. Rem's Family Farm is coming up here. This is another channel I'm still getting to know. They're getting very close to 2,000 subscribers. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. FIFA World Other Gaming, bringing us True Love from New York City. That's a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, very energetic creator that always gives us the thumbs up and advocates for more of those. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. We're well over 100, so thank you, everybody. But I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded, especially when I'm on a phone, from time to time. So Rem's Family Farm, like I said, is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And I'm just going to look at your latest video here because I can see I'm behind with you. I want to get to know the content on this channel better. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. They just put that out yesterday or this morning. This morning they must have put that out, and that will help me get to know the content a little bit better. The idea, of course, is that I promote your channel a little bit better every time you're here. And we'll spin. We'll get another channel up here. We're going to see what the BC Family Dispatcher has got going on. That's another new friend who just found Tuber Chat within the last couple of weeks. Joe Grace, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Let's see what the BC Family Dispatcher has going on for us right now. 241 subscribers. They are bringing us streams as well as videos as well as shorts. And we can see they actually just put a stream up yesterday. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They are engaging conversation here. They're fairly new to Tuber Chat, but hopefully we'll give them a warm welcome into the Tuber Chat family. And connect with them if you haven't already. And like I said, we've got 241 subscribers. We'd love to push them towards the 250 they're thinking about. And we'd love to see them move a little bit farther towards the 300 that will be on the horizon for them. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here right now. And we're going to look at Lele Scratcher Lottery. Now, this channel happens to be a member, so we put them on the wheel as soon as they got here today. We always put members on the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. And we'll see what they've got going on. And I am going to drop the link one more time for Emotions Premiere. The live redirect is set, but we dropped the link anyway because we want to make sure everybody knows where we're going. Lele Scratcher Lottery has 438 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards their 500. They'll see that community tab pop up shortly after, and they are bringing us shorts and videos. And what we find from a lot of the creators in the lottery ticket scratching genre and community of channels is a lot of very generous and supportive creators, even outside of their theme and genre. And it's wonderful to see that. But Lele Scratcher Lottery has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to Tuber Chat for quite some time. They're here with us frequently, and hopefully you'll connect with them and find that support coming back to you after you do. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and we're going to look at Tasha G. This is a creator who's been with us for a while. I'm going to put Joe Grace on the wheel. That's the last channel that's going to make the wheel for today. And like I said, I'll leave this live stream running right up until the moment that Emotions Premiere begins. But when we get over there, you'll be able to continue connecting with more creators the same way that we do here. And then Emotion's going to send us over into our music live stream where you're going to be able to meet more friends and family members there as well. Lots of opportunity to meet lots of subscribers for your channels. Tasha G's got shorts out there on the front. I'm just going to take your watermelon video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list as as well. And Tasha G is another creator who's with us frequently here in Tuber Chat with over 300 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. We're spinning. We're getting FIFA World Other Gaming coming up. This is another creator who's been with Tuber Chat almost from the beginning. One of the first featured channels on Tuber Chat, as a matter of fact, and they are very energetic, an incredibly supportive channel from New York City, and they always advocate for us to get those extra thumbs up. As you can see, they've changed their banner and avatar a couple of times over the last couple of years, but they really have been with us that long. And you know, for any channel over 3,000, I usually say there's much to be learned from them as well as entertained and inspired by. That definitely is the case with FIFA World Other Gaming. Obviously, fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when you get there. But I'm going to take their latest Call of Duty video. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list, and that will help me get caught up with this creator and make sure I don't fall behind. We'll spin the wheel just for fun. Joe Grace is going to be the last channel that we put up right now. I'm going to leave this live stream running for a few extra minutes so we can clean up our connections here. And then we're all going to go over and raid into Emotions Premiere. That's our talented singer and songwriter friend who's always here both as a moderator and a gold member. We've seen their link drop many times throughout the stream today, usually every half hour or so. But they will bring us their original works today. And something a little bit different, as a matter of fact. They'll be playing a trumpet for us along with one of the songs that they've got. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. It might be just a little bit different from what we're used to on that channel, but Emotion always gives us something to enjoy. And there will be lots of other creators over there that you can meet. And then we'll continue on after that. Joe Grace has 35 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. And we see that this creator also is bringing us shorts as well as videos. I wonder if live streams might be an idea for the future. They got a few long videos, but we'll see. And then thank you everybody for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend here. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the way out. Give Emotion a thumbs up on the way in. I will drop that link again, and the redirect will send everybody over there shortly. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.